Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I was messaging our friends who we do game night with about tomorrow, because I'm still fighting off whatever this cold is that I have, but Mr. Husband hasn't gotten it, so I don't know if it's contagious. So, yeah, I was just letting them know so they could know for, just in case they wanted me to not come over tomorrow, basically. Alright. So let's see here. So we saved here. We just did everything, so I think it's time for bed. Make everyone happy, huh? But even so... Anyway, let's think about it tomorrow.
It's been quite some time. We have finally succeeded in reaching you. You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now, within this place, is proof enough. It seems the time has come. We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
That's fine. Network feature turn off.
Lady Lavenza told you that? We ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a
That makes
little
sense.
time to myself to think things through.
Yeah.
I have to figure out what to do with
Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Alright. Sorry, Samiri. I should bring this screen over here so I can
Time's
see
up.
it easier. Happy New Year, everyone! Did you all do your homework? Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exams. You better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that'll show up on your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see, who's on class duty today?
Man.
Have you been studying? Well, not that you really had time for that. Nope, we sure didn't. Is everyone rested up? More or less, my mind is racing. Okay, hang on. So much that I passed out before I even realized
Fox
it.
Zero Step just re-signed their contract to be an Acorn for 16 months. 9 months.
Oh my
And
goodness.
that cause one rave.
9-month streak. Heck yeah. Stream baby. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it, Fox. Well, it's a 9-month streak, so yeah. I don't think the auto thing reads that out, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Same here. I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I would still like to hear everyone else's take. Let's meet at the hideout. Sure thing. We'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Cool. I'll be waiting to see y'all.
Hey!
I miss Reed. No, you're fine. We definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lorenza and cook up plans from here on out too. Let's do this.
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We can accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki's actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
Egg.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Oh, so hi,
Then
sir.
it's unanimous.
No.
Well,
Well,
means
yeah,
our
yeah.
next step is
It's the
pretty
good
clear.
ending. We're still continuing it. Check out the palace. Get back in the palace. Yeah. Yeah.
right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Hopefully no more crying today.
This is Lavenza
I cried too much
speaking.
last stream.
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights.
Not cry, only
We
happy.
would like to
Yes,
aid
hope so.
that will, if you find it agreeable.
Please.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently, she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However,
Oh, I don't have
I'm
that
reaching
turned
the
on. Hang on.
limit of my communication ability with
sorry.
this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
I'm still getting used to turning that on. Sorry about that. Here. There we go. Fixed it. Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Jin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm
Oh wait,
not
you
sure
tried
what
to do the
make
other
of it.
one.
But since we've determined our goal and
That should
Levenza's
be up
offered to
there.
help us,
Why is
I'd
that
call
not
that
up?
progress of some sort.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but
Hang on, that wasn't the redeem you actually tried to get. Let me see what's up with this. Have I removed redeems on here somehow? Maybe that's what happened. Hang on. Scene. Redeems. Yep, I think that's what happened. I think I removed it. Hang on. I'll fix this now. There we go. See, I needed to know that. So, I don't know how I removed that from this, though. I think I was sorting through other things and removing them. And that's why. So, thank you for the help, sir.
Well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too.
I wish it was.
Are you
I
sure?
wish I had a cat.
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change
Kinda looks like
reality
Morgana.
itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
That's right.
Guess that settles that.
Taru is like
let's all meet
ruthless.
Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
Not clickbait. Yep, exactly. So do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, don't you think it'd be a bad idea, her wandering around in that getup? That's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her. I'll handle it. What'll you even say? Your options are kind of limited on a transfer student. Just say she's your little sister or something. At any rate, I'm certain that she can reach out to us if something were to go awry. That's true. We can put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? It's not like she wants to check out the place, right?
I'll just
I
add
don't know.
this.
Maybe she does, Morgana. Can't go anywhere. Okay, so yep, we're going to bed. I'll handle it, coxgun. Yep. Do you want to take a break for today? I want to think about it a bit more. Let's sleep. Oh my god, yeah. Sorry, it's nothing. Doesn't seem like nothing.
No.
I was just remembering what happened that night. You remember, right? The night before we went into Mementos to erase it, before we dealt with Shido?
Hey.
Remember how I said I'd finally found the place where I belonged? Even though I said that and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be human more than once. I thought it would give me a chance with Lady On, but what I did was just so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. I understand why, though. Quit being nice to me! If you try excusing something this big, I'd be more disappointed than anything. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when you first met. Sigh. I'm nowhere near cool. You're nowhere near it. Yeah, I just said that. I didn't need to hear it parroted back at me.
Listen up.
Cat girl? Meow. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna make a promise. From here on out, I'm going to be more independent. Morgana's a guy, though. Oh. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one who protects you. I promise I will. Aww. Morgana. I thought we already got this. Does it change again? What? Whoa, what? This is awesome. Ah! He got a fusion of his 2 personas. I've discovered a no, my original power.
All right.
Diego! It has huge whiskers, yeah. It does.
Okay.
Anyone tries to pull anything over on us, be asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
You and I are gonna be the greater partners now.
Let's turn in for the night.
Sorry, replying to Mr. Husband. He is making me aware of, some stuff happening on Discord. Maybe one day Michelle Foes. Let's replace that one. I think that's a good one. What is this? Hang on. I think I already did this. If I remember correctly. Let me make sure that I have though. I told Mr. Husband I have already, but I'm gonna make sure now. Alright, account settings, clips, enable clips. I'm going to not do that. There we go. There we go. It's all good. You have a good lunch. You look sleepy. When you doze through the new year, what, Shogatsu, one big excuse for lays around. Good grief, Shogatsu, what's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with, Kadomatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shiminawa. Oh. Hang on. In order to welcome in Togashigami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to be commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, and naturally it ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know that offhand?
What is
Alright. Takamaki-san? Yeah, Takamaki-san. You hear it.
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Anna's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out.
Seriously?
I'm so unlucky. You sleep. How much they love to party, how powerful they are, how numerous they are. Oh, that's right. There's a specific amount, right? Yeah, it's like 1,001 or something. 10,000. I think the 10,000 gods is the case. Oh. And then 8 million gods. That's it. Yep. There we go.
This is it.
Woo!
Correct.
Up the time for once. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Tony. Also, hi, Alec, if you're in the background. We call them the Yoruzu no Kami, the 8 million gods, though the number is not meant to be taken literally. It is the Yaoyorozu, I don't know how to pronounce that properly yet, I'm sorry, is essentially shorthand for the myriad of gods, an uncountable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. What with all these traditions, we could say that this belief still affects our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history. Bye.
Nice going!
Basically, the first day of this week, I haven't woken up. Ah, nice! Well, congrats on waking up early. Nice. Lady On seems to be really relieved. Yay! Pretty good. Steady. I'm impressed. I literally got to answer it twice, so I think I'm okay.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
Lady Lavenza.
That's...
Swallow it.
Yeah, let's go.
Ha.
Hey!
Hey, chase it down so you don't lose sight of it.
Making fun of me?
Okay, going downstairs.
Oh!
It's trying to go. Come on, follow it now. Really? Taking us to the guidance room.
For real?
The nurse's office. What's going on in there? It's just like my dream. That's strange. Well, never mind that. There we go. Ugh. This is where Maruki had set up. Hey, Lavenza!
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I... see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza?
Aww, she's so cute!
I guess we should get everyone in here.
She's so cute! She's so cute!
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong. I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before. We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this.
Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
What?
After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when
War
would
is
we
hard,
have even
yep.
had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
Can't change the past, don't you press onward, the gist of it. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's definitely be better if none of this happened at all, but no matter the path you might take right now, hope your track dreams still do some good in the end. And thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same.
It's a trap!
The desire for his actualization was seated within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's put an end to this.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
That's right.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
Yeah, all
This
the
issue goes
Velvet Room
beyond
people
the
are
masses
robots,
as
right?
well.
Besides Igor.
Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us,
Yep.
right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
Okay.
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions. Right.
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
No. Yeah, definitely not. If he wants to save us.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well.
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well.
Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity. I just